Hey crafters, this is Nye here. So today what we are going to do, we are going to assemble our layered Thanksgiving turkeys in a pumpkin shelf sitter. I'm going to be using my art glitter glue here for all of my gluing. I also have my tweezers here that I will use to kind of help me with some of the smaller pieces here. And as you can see, I got all of my pieces cut out and I kind of have them stacked up and layered here, ready for gluing. I also have this extra piece here that I cut on craft board. This is what I'm going to use to kind of help my turkey prop up so he can freestand by himself. All right, so let's get started right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start gluing down some of these smaller pieces right here at the top. These pieces are just a little bit smaller and I don't want to get them lost here on my table. And of course, as always, my glue is not going to work. So let me try and, oh, it was there. Let me try and get this going here. There we go. And I'm actually going to use my push pin here. And I'm just going to press it down right there. Then I'm going to kind of do the same thing with the little gobbler, just adding a little bit of glue right here. And then I'm going to grab this one here with my tweezers. And then let's see. Yep, that's the way. So I'm going to hold it like this, press it down, and then put it there. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to glue are the letters that say Happy Thanksgiving down here. If you want, I kind of left this one open. This was super hard to cut, I'm sure you discovered. And if you want, what you can do is if you don't want to cut this, you could actually go ahead and cut out a name and use this as a place card for the Thanksgiving dinner there. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here to the back. You don't have to go crazy, just kind of go around a little bit. Like you can see, I'm barely putting anything on, but a little bit's going to go a long way here. And that one's really thin there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press it down somewhere kind of right here in the center there, okay? All right, and then let's go ahead and do the pumpkin up here just a little bit. And as you can see, this is really a layering project for us. You know, it's not going to be a super hard assembly, and it's just going to be something that's a little bit fun for us to add to the table. And look, that one's a little bit off here in the back. And don't forget too that when you're gluing, you've got maybe about 10 seconds before the glue completely bonds that you can move and shift things around if you need to. All right, so that's probably the harder part of putting this one together. So what I'm going to do now is it's all just gluing and layering everything together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the video here and then I'll slow things back down when I get towards the end and before I get to adding the base here. Okay, so once you have all of your turkey pieces layered together, you can see that he kind of comes together pretty cute. And I had a lot of fun designing this one. A friend of mine always posts a picture that she has of her son when he was about 1 year old and he was in a pumpkin, and I just thought it was so cute. And so that was kind of my inspiration for today to create this one. All right, so let's make the part so that way we can kind of make our turkey kind of freestand like this on his own. So that way, if you wanted to, you could use it as a place setting. So I've got this piece here. I cut this one out on craft board because it offers a little bit more support. And you can see that there were 2 score lines that you had to create on it. And all we're gonna do is just kind of fold right on those score lines, all right? So you just wanna fold both of them. And I'm gonna make sure that I get this one because all of a sudden, there it goes. Okay. It's almost like it wasn't going to fold there for a moment. And if you need to, you can use your bone folder to just kind of help you really make sure that it's there. It's personal choice, but if you need to, there it is. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're gonna kind of create it so it works like this here. So we're going to create it like that, all right? So we're going to add glue here to this side, and we're going to flip it over. And what you want to do is you're going to want to eyeball where you want it to go. So it's going to kind of rest like this. It's not going to stay because we haven't glued it yet, but that's the way it's going to be, all right? So hopefully you guys can see that there. I don't know. I didn't test this one out yet, so here's hoping that it actually stays up. I did it with one, but I don't know, it might give us some trouble here. All right, so I'm going to press it just like that. And then I'm going to come back over here, kind of make sure that it's glued. And there we go. All right, so hopefully you guys can see that. It worked beautifully. I don't know how to change the camera a little bit here, but there you go. All right, so then it's freestanding. You know, it would be really cute as a place setting, like I said, or you could just put it on the kitchen counter, a mantle, a hallway table. You can have a lot of fun with this one. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, come subscribe to the channel, and happy crafting.